between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get this to about the 38. The Cowboys, it's 7-3 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's the option play now to the left. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Down, Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, Lawrence.
Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. An inside give to Jones.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run again with Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Micah Parsons. And they will drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. Front door, total shutdown by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run the option left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got down there in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll go with Jones, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance. When you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround, the first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Elijah Moore.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Right after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Nifty move.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 3.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
On 2nd down now, Farrell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, Farrell, and he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Going deep here for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another run with Sanders. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Going for it with Sanders. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll start with the option.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. interference. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Looking to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. This is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They run with Hines. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
On second down, Farrell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Farrell. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Prescott trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
On 1st down, Farrell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try and run the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Nice little juke. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
pass run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. An inside give to Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Up the middle, Jones. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Down. Hey, exit.
A final shot now for Lawrence. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
The 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for